the growth that aligns you with who you are physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. When you step into your authenticity and into your personal power, that is when you step into your highest level of leadership. Hi, Rebels. Welcome to the Mind Body Podcast with me, your host, Maria Angelova. Do you ever think I am going to hire that coach or that healer who is going to change my life? Let's talk about that, because I do see a lot of concerning things happening out there in the industry where people think that they'll hire the coach, they'll hire the healer, they will go through a spiritual experience and kaboom, their life is going to miraculously change from one day to the other. And here is something that I'll say with all seriousness that I basically tell it to people before they sign up to work for me. And that is that I will be there to teach you and support you, but that there is only one person who can change your life. And that person is not me. That person is you. I can teach you absolutely everything that I know about the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, the energetic. And guess what? If you don't do the work, nothing is going to change. And here is what happens too. You hear people say, well, that person is not a good coach. That program didn't work. Did you do the work? Which is one reason I am very intentional about the clients who I work with, because it is a huge prerequisite that you're, one, open-minded, that you're ready to be uncomfortable, and that you're willing to step outside of your box, out of your comfort zone, and take action to move you forward towards where you want to go, whether that's in your body or in your mind. When I do the retreats, I interview every single participant, because yes, it is a fun event, but we're going there for a reason. We are going there to grow. And if you think that you're going to be sleeping and resting and I'm going to be doing some kind of magical work on you to change your life, no, my friend, it does not work like that. So a couple of things that I would love to cover is, one, the self-help, personal development industry is growing tremendously. Thanks to our lifestyle, it's not serving us. And people don't have the tools. People are seeking help, which is amazing. And then there are a lot of promises that if you do this course, your life will change if you do that course. Please remember that no matter who you work with, no matter who the healer is, no matter what the course is, you have to show up and do the work. And one thing that I see with people doing is they're taking course after course after course after course, and nothing is changing. Now, do you think that's all the problem of the coaches and the healers and the programs that they're working with? Or do you think that's, what's the common denominator around all of the programs? And I see it. It's like you have to do the internal work. You are the one who has to let go. You are the one who has to reprogram your limiting beliefs. I cannot do it for you. I can teach you, I can guide you, I can support you, I can be there for you, but you have to do the work, and you have to take the action to rewire your brain, to gather the evidence and create those new neurological pathways which create new action and then new results. So, one thing I see is setting up of expectations. I will change your life. No, you will change your life. The other thing that's very concerning is people go to programs and coaches and healers, and they start gaining the awareness. They start feeling when they're out of alignment with themselves. But what is not there is that the different action that actually gets them into alignment is missing. Once you feel yourself out of tune, that starts creating even deeper physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, like it feels heavy on you because you have the realization. And these people can start having mental issues. They can start gaining weight. they can start just not feeling well. And they're acknowledging where the disconnect is, but again, the taking action is not there. And honestly, if you're there, first of all, seek professional help, like a professional therapist. And then two, if you're not willing to take the action, honestly, personally, I am not a therapist. I would say stop. Because the bigger the gap that you can see, the bigger the disconnect that you can see with where you want to be and who you truly are and where you are, that becomes very, very heavy and it does not feel good. So, what is the solution? When you're going through programs, now things like psychedelics are becoming a big deal. Different substances are used to get deeper into the subconscious and all of that, which, I will tell you, I don't know enough about that, so I'm not the person to be speaking about that. But I think people go into these things without fully understanding how deeply impactful that is to their body. Like, this is serious stuff. This is not like stuff to play with. And I personally think some people overdo it. And I think they overdo it because they think the more they do it, the more their life is going to change, again, without them doing the work. And you start seeing these people, their behavior starts getting modified. They don't seem like the same person that they are, but not in a good way. And that is becoming, from what I see, this is happening more and more. Why? Because people are starting to seek the tools. And again, they think that somebody else is going to change their life. Hey Rebels, I want to take a quick moment to share something super exciting with you. If you've been feeling stuck, disconnected, or just know there is more to life than what you're experiencing, I have something special for you. I have created a powerful 6-step video series called Unleash Your Potential, an introduction to the Angelova method. As a valued mind-body podcast listener, the series is my gift to you. In this series, I will guide you through the core elements of the Angelova method, a unique approach that integrates movement, mindset, and mastery to help you align your body, mind, and life. You will learn practical techniques to improve your alignment, boost your core strength, and connect deeply to your inner self. Whether you're looking to enhance your physical health, gain mental clarity, or simply live more fully, these videos are designed to get you started on the path to your most vibrant self. And the best part? It's completely free. So if you're ready to break through barriers and unleash your full potential, head over to mindbodyexpert.com and get started today. Let's take this journey together, because you, my rebel, deserve nothing less than the extraordinary. And listen, have you walked that path, changing your life? Yes, it is very uncomfortable. I will not lie. As I always say, it starts with small and consistent steps. And every single step that you take and you feel that little win, that little celebration, that little euphoria of like, whoo, I did this, use that to feed your next step, and then the next step, and then the next step. And as I tell my clients, it's not going to be a smooth going up. It's going to be in the beginning. It's like up and down and up and down and up and down. And first it's one step up, one step down, one step up, then it's 2 steps up, 1 step down. And then instead of it going up and down sharply, then it starts going a little bit more smoothly. If you can see me on video, now you can see me making gestures with my hands. And then over time, those cycles, they become further apart. So you step more into your new identity, into, your new aligned self. And the periods of where you're out of alignment become shorter because now you know what it takes to return back into alignment. And again, the only thing that will ever take you back into alignment is action. Sitting about it, thinking about it, dreaming about it, it's not going to change anything. I mean, yes, you can do your meditation. Yes, you can do your journaling, right? These are all tools you can use along the way. However, the key part is that the action that's going to come out of all that. Action outside of your comfort zone, action that will produce new results than the one you're used to. When people say, I'm doing all of these courses, I've worked with some of the brightest minds and my results are still the same. It's because the action that you're taking is not in alignment with where you want to go. And I'll tell you, there is no shame in that because, again, it's uncomfortable and I get it. It is so much easier to stay into our comfort zone. And sometimes you feel more risk ready. What makes the difference? What makes a huge difference as you're going through your personal development, personal growth journey, personal evolution? This is why self-care is an absolutely non-negotiable. If you think you can go through your personal growth without sleeping well, eating well, doing intentional movement, hydrating, if you think you can do that while you're rushing and pushing and not sleeping and eating crap and sitting in a chair for 10 to 12 days, no, my friend, that is going to drain you. And let me talk about two types of personal growth. One is the one that we read from the books, they teach us in corporate. It's very book aligned, it's very rules aligned. The growth that I am talking about is the growth that happens from the inside out. And from where I am today, I will tell you, that type of growth, that is the growth that will change your life. The growth that aligns you with who you are, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. When you step into your authenticity and into your personal power, that is when you step into your highest level of leadership. And unfortunately, that is not what is taught out there because we are conditioned to fit into the box, to fit into the rules. And that is how you suppress people innovation, their creativity. That is how you suppress who they are. And that is not serving us. It is not serving us individually. It is not serving our communities. It's not serving our workplace. It is not serving the world. Just look around where we are. You have evidence. You have plenty of evidence to see that what we're doing ain't serving us and it's not working well. So when I'm talking about stepping into your personal leadership, I am talking about you stepping into your heart-led power, stepping into your purpose, doing the groundwork, the foundational work that we so frequently miss. And we want to do the work on the top. And we're taught to push instead of flow. We're taught to fit instead of align. We are taught to suffer instead of thrive. Why? Who said that? We don't even question things that we're told because it's passed from one generation to the next. And we surround ourselves by people who think like us, right? So the chances are most people around you think like you, which is so important also when you're on a personal growth journey to be surrounded by like-minded people who are taking the action. Very important. Again, not the people who are going from workshop to workshop and one event to the next event and not doing any of the work. The people who actually show up. I can tell you how many people I meet at events who do none of the work. And you see them from an event to an event, from a year to a year, and nothing has changed. They're stomping. It's not because they're not talented. It's not because they're not smart. It's not because they're not good people. It's just they're stuck in a pattern and they're not breaking that pattern through new action. So I ask you, where are you on your personal evolution growth stage? Are you a beginner? Are you an advanced? And whatever you are, it's the right place to be, right? There is no one better place than the other. You're at the right place for yourself today. And what do you think about what I'm talking about? Do you see it? Have you experienced it? People around you who are experiencing it? Like I said, I think it's a very concerning trend that is absolutely impacting mental health. And instead of helping people, it's actually backfiring. I would absolutely love to hear from you. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Please do share with anybody who can benefit from that. And I ask you today, like right now, what is one area in your life where you can take aligned and inspired action to move forward towards creating the life that you wish to live, the rebellious life that you wish to live? Make it a beautiful one. Take care of your body, mind,
Thank you
and
for
spirit.
joining us on the
And
Mind
do not
Body
forget
Podcast,
to stay
where we
rebellious.
explore
I will
the
see
power
you
of living
next time.
authentically and rebelliously. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a fellow rebellious soul who would love to hear what we share as much as you do. Stay strong, stay calm, and most importantly, stay rebellious. Until next time, rebellious souls, keep living fully. Your journey is just beginning.